Thank So yeah, that's how my kid learned exactly how tall a space marine is.
Are you taller than a space marine? That is a game we're playing today. No. Hello, everyone.
The answer is no. No, I'm not.
Definitely not. Welcome to Wayward Revelry. I am your GM, storyteller, DM, whatever you want to use. Referee. There's a whole bunch of names that I fall into. I'm Prince, Dimples and Dice. I am a he, him, and we are back after a week off. So let's hop right into it. I'm going to let these people introduce themselves, tell you who they are, who they're playing. We'll get us a recap going on, and then we'll jump into chess? Question mark? So let's go. Let's start off with Red.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm being harassed by a cat, so please pardon me for the tail action that's happening. I'm Red. My pronouns are she, they. I'm playing Z, our monk, whose pronouns are he, him. And that's all.
Panda.
Hi, I am Panda, or Awkwardish Panda, everywhere on the internet. I play Glix, our gender fluid Eladrin druid. My pronouns are she, they, and currently so are Glix's.
Excellent. Ray.
Hey, my name is Ray. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing a little cute but currently sad kobold named Frizz, who also the pronouns are he, him, and I'm hungry because Dimples just showed me donuts.
It's true.
Fair.
I did just show donuts.
Also, that's kind of rude during Ramadan. My God.
No apologies.
Yeah.
I ate the donut, and then you saw the donut, and you were like, was that a donut? And I'm like, yes, it was a donut. And then I showed images. I couldn't help myself.
Oh,
Joe.
I fell in love.
Hi, I'm Joe Perez, otherwise known as Loader on the internet. I am playing Elafor, who is a he, him, reformed murder bird. And I am also a he, him.
Reformed.
Perfect.
Quote unquote reformed.
Andrani is out and away in our country at the moment, so not going to be with us today, but we still got most of the squad here, so we're going to get it on and popping. So as a content warning, this game contains scenes of fantasy, violence, gore. This episode might contain hair tendrils. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Just
I did not expect that.
General gross and creepy stuff is a common occurrence.
At this point, I'm not surprised.
Neither am I, but I am confused.
I thought we were playing chess.
sure.
We're going to be for fighting a Rapunzel octopus, obviously.
Oh,
If
wait,
you look
maybe-
up the character or the name of this episode, you might be able to see what I'm referring to. Nonetheless,
No, I would like to keep my brain in one piece today.
spoiler
Thank
free
you.
is the way to be. All right. So with that,
Also language.
Yeah, we
Lots
say
of
fuck.
language.
We say
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
a lot, and it's
We
uncensored.
say a lot of bad words a lot.
I don't censor my fucks.
Donuts.
Oh wait, they censored my fucks, but they didn't censor my fuck.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
And then they did. No, well, I mean, the captioner I use is the same way, but it will let you say motherfucker, and it won't censor that.
It
So-
says
really?
your set motherfucked. I'm
And
going
it
to
left
assume
it-
your mother
it didn't
did.
s-
Fuck.
It didn't censor it.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
Look,
Red,
I
you
didn't
want to
birth
take us?
either of my children, but that's beside the point.
Okay. We
I
just
didn't.
talk
Both
about.
of I have a stepchild, and my youngest is adopted.
On that note, speaking of adopted children, Frizz.
I'm an adult.
Moving right into recap.
Frizz is definitely the adopted child of this group.
No,
Absolutely.
he's not. He's about to be the punted.
No, he is the adopted child of this group in like a horror movie where the adopted child
Yes, I've seen that movie. It's called Orphan.
Yeah, that one.
It's a good movie.
That's Frizz right here. He tried to kill us all. We all saw it. He's possessed by Umberly and now Tiamat, so pretty close if you ask me. All right. So I have to consult my notes, y'all, because do I remember what happened 2 weeks ago? No, I've had horrendous work weeks in between, and my brain has melted and run out my ears. All right. So last week we started heading towards Lockberry Hinge, where the party did end up the episode at, but from the Fey Beacons. And on the way, Frizz and Z had an entire little conversation about Kismet, because Z is resolutely ignoring Kismet, and Frizz is trying to parent trap them. Frizz even offers to help Z get back with Kismet, to which Z says no. And as we continued on, the rest of the group starts to try to also set up Z and Kismet. Glix have been dancing and conveniently deposits Kismet back by Frizz and Z and this. Z goes to leave. Kismet's like, wait, no. And Z's like, Frizz won't bite, whatever, and goes stomping off. Meanwhile, as we continue along, everyone trying to set up Z and Kismet, and Z pretending that this is lost cause, we reach the lake on the way to Lockberry Hinge, where we find the Darkling twins, or siblings or brothers or whatever, that we had met previously with the hot air balloon. They now have a cart. Their names are Tinker and Bobble, if you forgot. And they have a new but odd assortment of things to purchase: a bone arm, a toe with a ring on it, an old needle and thread, other things of that sort. Frizz wants the needle and thread because Glix wanted it, and then Glix didn't have something to trade for it. And Frizz decides he's going to get this needle and thread by anything necessary. Starting with trying to persuade, that doesn't work. And then trying to have Charles invisibly steal it also does not work. Z has to cover for him by bumping the table when Charles absolutely botches it and drops the thread back on the table. And then finally, by trading and casting a suggestion spell, that he's going to trade his teeth, but he already took them out in there in the lake. And so I don't remember if it was Trinket or Bobble who immediately heads out towards the lake to start looking for these teeth, causing... Oh, it was Bobble, because Trinket then attacked Frizz in a fury about whatever he had done to his brother. And surprisingly in all of this, though Z was telepathically coaching Frizz on what to do, Z actually legitimately traded the dust of corrosion for the toe ring and old thread. And helps drag Frizz out of this altercation before the Darklings let down and leave in a huff, probably never to trade with our group again, and telling Frizz that he'll get what's coming to him. Anyway, as we continue trekking up the hill towards Lockberry Hinge, Z and Frizz, who are hanging back from the rest of the group, notice that for whatever reason, we're beginning to step in puddles, and turn around to discover a large water elemental is tracking Frizz and bearing down upon us. So the water elemental leans out to attack Frizz and trying seemingly to rip the dragon mask from his head. But when we roll initiative, most of the party is like, maybe Frizz will get what's coming to him. So they hang back.
To be fair, Frizz waved us off.
Yeah, but also to be fair, comments were made.
Oh, for sure.
Frizz probably deserved it. So most of the
Absolutely.
party was not particular. Well,
Absolutely.
not knowing where the water elemental was coming, if it was for Trinket or Brabble or something else. But you know, Frizz. Well, Frizz is Frizz. So Z, however, is like, hey, this thing is attacking Frizz. What shall I do? I shall punch it. So gets involved in the fight. And also accidentally wild magic surge, and by accidentally I mean Z fucked around and found out. Wild magic surged Frizz into the center of the water element. The water elemental into the center of Frizz. So then Frizz had to vomit it back up, which was great. My notes say Z fucks shit up with the water elemental. I think I had an extremely good set of rolls. Meanwhile, meanwhile, the Queen Tatiana and the Raven Queen are having a fight over Kismet, who's trying to intervene, and I believe a non-violent way, to aid Z and or Frizz, who are in this fight with the water elemental. Kismet gets sucked into the water elemental fight as well, as the water elemental surges outwards. In an effort to help Kismet, Frizz asks the Raven Queen for help. And who answers? Who answers, you ask? Tiamat answers. So as if we don't
Dragon.
have
Nothing, no problems here. Nothing to see.
Raven Queen Tatiana, Umberly. Now we've got Tiamat fucking involved in all of this. And Frizz frost cones Z and Kismet, leaving us knocked out senseless on the ground. Though luckily at that point, and to be fair, also finishing off the water elemental. Luckily, at that point, Glix intervenes to pop us back up with some well-timed healing spells. And we are able to continue on our way. The prince tries to have an intervention with Z about Kismet, because remember, everyone is trying to get these two together right now, and is thoroughly baffled.
Correction, we are not trying to get you two together. We're trying to knock sense into both of you at the same time.
I think that was
being obnoxious.
That was more what was happening.
You know when you have those friends in high school that are just really fucking annoying because they can't decide.
Just kiss already. Yeah.
Do they hate each other? Do they want to fuck? Like you can't that's you guys.
Me and my partner, when we first started talking, and then we're like, yeah, we're dating, and everyone in our Warcraft guild goes, fuck, it's about time the two of you figured this shit out.
Christ, God damn it. This
Exactly.
What's wrong with y'all?
Anyway, the prince starts out thinking Z hates him, and Z's like, no, I don't hate you. I hate everyone. Obviously, I'm like this with everyone, which the party does back up is true. But the prince is like, clearly she wants to be with you. And Z says, no, clearly she doesn't, because she told me she didn't. And the prince tells Z, well, then she lied. So now Z is like, oh, she lied to me, did she? So Z is currently, just so we all remember, furious about this.
That's what Z's takeaway from that whole conversation was. She lied to me. She's not interested in this prince. Not that this prince is trying to be nice. No, Z came away with, she lied to me, and that's the only message that mattered.
Yeah, it's like, how dare. So Z's ready to confront her about her lies when she broke up with him and broke his heart. But before he can confront Kismet about her lying ways, We arrive at Lockberry Hinge, where we find there is a fire that is starting to go out, a chair tipped over near a game table where there are a bunch of chess pieces out on a board mid-game. Elafor, being the very smart burb that he is, sees that the slate side can beat the chalk side in one move and slides the piece over to finish the game. And as he does, a bunch of Chorids, dwarf-like creatures, emerge from the stones all around us, shouting and cheering for the end of the game, seemingly. I think that's where we left off.
Indeed.
Sorry, this was a slightly chaotic recap this week, y'all. I was
That
finding
was.
out what happened as I went. I did not pre-read my notes.
That was what happened. You
Yeah.
got the gist of it. So the Chorids, you had a few of them, well, several of them placed around this board, and this hinge, I suppose. One of which was a at least feminine presenting. Basically, this one has boobs, and a few that does not. There was some cheer after you made the move. They all came from literally out of the rock, looking a lot like rock, with hands, cloven hooves, and gray rock-like skin, long hair. And once this move is done, because we didn't jump in after that, I don't think until we got to any RP after this. The female-looking one goes, "Well done, well done, well done." And then the other one that was near the other chair is just, it was fine. Fine move. You win.
Why do I feel both elation and that I've done something wrong?
Oh, you've done nothing wrong. This was impressive, I think. You noticed that move relatively quick.
I've played a lot of chess in my day. Hi, hello. I am Elafor. And who might you be?
I am Argental. This one is Jagu. Jagu just looks at you and, hi.
Argental?
Argental. Yep, I will Argantle.
Argental.
I will point to the rest of the party. These are my traveling companions. I will let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Glix. The
Still holding on to kiss Mad. Hello, I'm Frizz.
Kitsmat introduces herself with the sort of like royal bow. She doesn't know the station of these people, so she just goes into immediate like courtly, and as does the prince.
D takes note of this.
So, what brings you here, children?
Well, we are looking to
I
fix what
suppose
is.
not all of you are children, just the small ones.
They are also not children.
Oh,
they are
apologies.
just small in stature. We are looking to fix what ails this land as well as the others.
Fix it. Interesting. Why?
Well, beyond the fact that it is the right thing to do, the truth is the hags have made quite a mess of this place.
And
as the
stolen
others.
stuff from several people.
When you say hags, you hear almost like a rock like grumbling, like almost like scraping stone as the many of the observers start to grumble. And Argentola goes, as you can see, we're not the biggest fans of the hags, specifically Endel and Moongrave. But what do you think you can do to fix things?
Well, we have some options. One, we can simply scare the living snot out of her, considering the fact that we know that she doesn't quite like the idea of eclipses. And Elafor gives like a little wry smile. We've already found a few of her captives that sort of fit the bill and freed them for that. We could also just find the former owner of or lord of these lands and maybe free them and let her deal with them.
Sibelna.
Indeed.
And the more you all are talking, especially when you brought up the thing about the eclipse, this is kind of like spreading around like almost like a rumor that like eclipse, that's her weakness, blah 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 in the background. Jagu goes, how did you all end up here?
Surprisingly by choice. We started at one end of the Prismia and have been working our way across all of the lands piece by piece.
Interesting. We don't normally have meetings here.
Well, then why are you here?
Because Argentola...
Z sort of looks around at everybody else because there's a lot of them, right?
Yes.
Like around, yeah.
Because Argentola and I have a bit of a tete-a-tete to resolve a situation. And
is it resolved?
He kind of like, Z, this move is so familiar to you. He kind of like crosses his arms, kicks at the dirt a little bit, grumbles under his breath, and Argentola goes, yes, it's resolved. And she kind of like stares daggers into him. And he just goes, it is.
For now. All right, well then, are we going to have a meeting?
What will we need to meet you about?
Well, you're the one that brought it up. Meetings.
This is a place normally for all of the leaders of the court clans to gather. Unfortunately, there are some of our cousins who choose not to come or to be here for situations such as these.
Why?
Argentola looks at you and she goes, do you all have family?
No.
No.
Sort of.
Do you consider yourself to be chosen family of some sort?
That is about as close to family as I have, yes.
We're stuck with each other, if that's what you mean.
And she looks at you after you say that, Z, and she says, I assume you have had some falling outs in your time traveling together. Yes.
More than a few.
Z, Frizz looks at his feet
And Kismot's like looking at Z like,
what about it? What about it? I don't fucking care. This is Z crosses his arms.
It's been an interesting last several days.
well, then you can understand how families can split apart.
Oh,
Long-standing rivalries and bitterness of situations that have long passed. The wounds don't necessarily heal very quickly.
and when they do, there are still scars.
Indeed. Now, unfortunately, my cousins won't talk to me. And Jagu looks at her.
Why?
And he goes, this is not business for outsiders.
That's fair.
And she looks at him and says, you will know your station. And he uncrosses his arms and he does a little bow. He goes, yes, my queen. But it is the most like bitter, ground out, barely can say it, sort of almost spitting it as he says, yes, my queen.
Elfor kind of mumbles to himself, what if they'd be into a parliamentary system?
Colonization.
Oh my god. In your head, Frizz, Z's like, I knew TNT was a court thing.
I cannot reply to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can.
It's not mentally. Yeah.
No. I guess Frizz didn't realize because a lot of things in his head now. So
Yeah, so you've been talking back in your head.
Yeah.
Love that.
They go.
Z had just said, oh, why? When she said her cousins wouldn't talk to her. Because of course he did.
It's really dark out still. It's like that twilight.
Yeah, it looks like my background on my.
Is it cold? Especially because we're up high.
It is a little windy, but it's not so cold that it's like frosty or unbearable. But it is cool. It is definitely cool. This would be just above freezing.
Then Glix is going to interrupt. Arganel, you said your name was, yes? Argantel. My apologies. Would it be okay if we lit the fire and everybody could just kind of sit down and calm for a bit? We've been traveling a lot of the day. I'm kind of tired and I'm very cold.
Yes, after I ask you one question. One question only, and answer honestly. Are you working with Bitter End?
Who?
What's Bitter End?
Glix says who? Genuinely confused.
Roll me a insight check. I think insight. Yeah, go for insight.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
23.
21. Ooh, we're rolling good.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all are getting these gut rolls out of your head right now.
Mine was technically a bad roll. I just have a +9.
You got an idea. You don't know this for sure, but Bitter End. Indolent End.
You mean her? Fuck no. She has stuff that she stole from us that we would like to get back, and in doing so, we would like to repair whatever the fuck's going on here.
Briz wants to kill her.
I'm not down to kill her. Just going to put that out there. I don't like the whole murder.
I'm just saying we don't want to work with her, obviously. Some of us want to kill her, even though, well, Blakes won't let us yet.
Oh no, Ray's frozen.
You hear a laugh from several of them as you say, that Frizz wants to kill her, and they all kind of look at Frizz, and you just hear this like this scraping sound sort of sounds like gravel shaking together as they're laughing. Like that one kill bitter end.
He could kill you. Don't laugh.
He's pretty powerful, but that sounded a little like a threat unintentionally.
It is a threat.
No,
Don't
we're
laugh
not
at him.
threatening people.
You saw what he did earlier, Glix.
I know he almost killed us, but
Yes, so they shouldn't laugh at him. It is a threat. It's a warning. Don't laugh. See, like glares at everybody else. It's for your own good.
Glix
He's
just
like
sits
got a
down
hand
in front of
on
where the fire would
Frizz's
get
shoulder.
lit and pinches her nose again and is just like visibly annoyed and frustrated.
Um,
Our cameras are all messed up right now
I
because
know.
Frizz is
Yeah.
trying to come
Until he
back.
comes back. So bear with us for the moment, y'all. So a couple of them get into like fighting stances. Jagu,
Elafor sits down and takes out a water skin and just crosses his legs very politely and waits for all this for Z to be done with the bullshit.
Jagu
It's not
Glix scoots
bullshit.
her little ass across the ground and like sits down next to Elafor.
glares at you. And
Problem. Z glares back
For the
at him.
record, if the two of them start shit, we're not going to intervene.
Argental looks at you, looks at Frizz, and
Well, I don't agree with the threatening part of it. Frizz is far more capable than he appears, as is Z, despite their stature.
Yes, they're both very capable, but we're not on board for threatening random people because it's just
It's a warning, Glix.
no. It's a
Warnings
threat.
are
You just
not
said it was
warnings
also a
are
threat.
not threats.
So
There's a difference.
Well, it's basically the same thing.
no.
No.
and she just goes very much like the small ones of our clan. Always ready for a fight. Always
Yes.
trying to defend their power.
Yeah, small person energy on the worst scale with both of them. They both have big short person energy, and it's so much to deal with on a day-to-day basis. It is really
Doing
like having
this
a
for
family.
their own good. I'm doing this for their own good. Z
No,
starts
you're
to
being
raise
a
his
dick
voice.
to show off.
Okay, fine. See if I do anything if Frizz decides to kill someone. Ugh. Z stomps over to the fire and sits down.
And internally,
Fire's not
Elafor
lit
is just
yet.
thinking,
We have not been given permission to light the fire yet. All I did was sit down.
and Elafor is just thinking to himself, see if I do anything. Yeah, you mean like allow him or encourage him to do murder? Probably. It's been an interesting few days.
Can I
huddle
light
a
this
little closer to
fire?
Elafor,
She
'cause
looks at Glix and she goes, we may parlay. I like your small ones, though you must keep them in check.
We try. It is hard.
Ray's
to
back.
do.
Hello. Sorry, guys.
You good? It
It's
happens.
okay. It happens.
Do you
Welcome
mind
back.
if I light this fire?
I'll light it.
We need permission.
She said
Oh.
you're okay to light the fire.
Okay, so then I would just cast Druidcraft a little bit of a flame into where the twigs and stuff are and get it rolling, and Druidcraft twigs to throw on it and just start
Oh, you
building
don't
it
even
up
have to
and-
do that. Once you light the fire, it lights bright and strong. Flames
Oh.
going up into the air. As soon as the fire starts. And she goes,
Glix doesn't generate her own heat in fall the same way she does in summer.
so. The other clans, I could probably get them to come. However, And then she looks over at Alifor, and she goes, I owe you something.
I am not sure what you would possibly owe me.
The rules of reciprocity says, since you helped me, then I must help you with something. And she dips her hand into the rock next to her, and she's sitting down. She pulls up a lump of stone, and she grabs it, and she pushes it, smashes it, and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And you can hear it grinding and turning to dust and parts cracking off of it until it's like closed up in her hand. And she kind of smashes it together, and she goes, I hope this will be sufficient. And when she opens her hands, there is a small glowing rock sitting in her palm. And she reaches out towards you, Alifor.
I will take it.
You've seen these before. This is a star sapphire. But on top of that, it starts to glow even brighter once you have it in your hand. And she goes, you may need what that provides. A little luck for what comes next. And for the next 24 hours, this stone functions as a stone of good luck.
Alrighty. Well, I thank you. Thank you very much.
It's really pretty.
So, we, looking over at Jagu, need your help. Have you been to the mines just yet?
No,
No, we have not.
but that's on the list of places to stop to look for people to possibly help.
The Brigganrocks who live in the mines, they are not allied with Bitter End. However, we have also had some conflict with them. They may not wish to meet with us. I can probably... No, probably is not the right word. I can use my authority to bring the other Chord clan leaders here. They won't be happy about it necessarily, but...
Would they be happy about it if it was to the end of getting rid of a Bitter End?
And she looks at you. She goes, you understand.
I don't think anybody is happy with the way things are. No, I'm fairly savvy to that.
She goes, I am the queen of the Shale clan. Jagu, leader of the Chalk clan of Chords. We also have cousins, Burdock of Flint, Azul of Granite, Myzelda of Slate, Yana of Basalt, Noel of Obsidian, and Malo of Marble. Myzelda is my daughter. She leads the clan. I am the queen. Endolin has scared the rest of my cousins. Part of the reason you don't see them here is that as long as they are ensconced in the earth, then they are safe.
So they're cowards?
No, they're looking out for their own best interests and trying to preserve themselves. That's not cowardice. Survival is never cowardice.
Well, they're out here. Nothing's happened to them. Z just sort of like waves at all the corpses around.
She goes, that is not entirely true.
Z starts looking for shadows.
She goes,
Are any of them missing shadows?
what?
And just like looking around real Z when she says it's not entirely true,
Oh,
starts
no.
looking for
None
shadows.
of
Is
them
anybody
are
missing
missing
shadows?
shadows.
Okay.
But which roll a perception check for me, Z, since you are looking for something off here.
18. Oh, pretty good.
That's not bad. I was looking for a 17. When you look at Argental in comparison to the rest of these Chorids that are around here, you notice that her hair looks different than everyone else's. Like most of theirs come down almost in like points at the end, but a few locks of her hair look almost like they've been cut recently, sheared off.
Hmm.
It is not exactly that simple. She invited me to one of her shows as a peace offering, as she put it. And then she made me an offer, one that I did not intend to go along with. But she said that she could keep the Brigganrocks from attacking and the other things that are down in the mines. I gave her a gift of my hair. She goes, gift. Almost kind of like spits it out as she says it again. There's no gift. I am of the belief that the things that now cause us problems within the mines and those cause the conflict between us and the Brigganrocks are driven by bitter end. She wanted something specifically from me. Our hair can be fashioned into ropes. Very, very strong rope. And I do not know if you all have seen her shows, but she does something of a puppeteer's theater.
We've not seen one of her shows, but that is
We've heard.
disturbing. That is a disturbing thought.
What do you do when a choice is not really a choice at all?
Oh,
And she just, you can hear her teeth grinding as she says that. And that was our situation. Now,
I think a lot of us who was who our things are taken from us by Annalyn also didn't really have a choice. So that's why we're here.
indeed. So, I ask of you, adventurers, travelers, enemy of my enemy, speak with the Brigganrocks if you can. They likely feel just as embittered towards her as we do. If you can bring them against her, I will bring my family and we will march to her doors and we will tear the walls down.
Elifor starts thinking.
In your head, Elifor, Z says, oh, well, they seem like a better army than the children.
And as Elifor stroking his bird chin just in Z's direction, he starts writing. He takes out a notebook and he starts writing some stuff down frantically.
And I'm leaning against Elifor, and I look and I'm like, there might be an even better idea than tearing down the walls of her castle.
And then you see in Elifor's book, play ? Offer to throw play as gift from other hags. Use that as the avenue to get everybody in. Yeah, okay. So Elifor is starting to have this moment, and he'll talk about it with, I think, openly at this point. He just looks around to make sure she doesn't have any spies or anything here. This is a safe enough place to talk freely.
I doubt she'll come here. There's nothing for her here at this point.
What if we were to offer to throw a play for her? A presentation from her sisters for her. You all just happen to be part of our troupe. I'm okay with words, but we all have our own way to... We have our own powers and places to play. We wouldn't have to tear down the walls.
She'll come out.
We go in. All of
Okay.
us.
If you can get the doors open, then we can get in. The magic only applies while the doors are closed. Keeps us from infiltrating.
Oh, I have so many ideas. She gets out her sketchbook and is drawing outfits.
And this is where Elifor leans over to Glix. I can lie again. This is going to be fantastic.
But first, we must secure our home.
That's fair.
And Elifor slams the book shut. Well, I'm game to go to the mine and settle these differences. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm fully happy to bring families back together as long as some people understand that we're going to talk and not fight. Diplomacy.
Well, we
is
might
the
fight.
only-
There's things in the mine that are attacking.
There is
Diplomacy is the option right now.
Well, we will at
We
least
don't go in
not...
with the intention to fight.
We're not going to punch the Brigganrocks.
No.
Unless they punch first.
No.
Z like
defending-
looks away.
People will be trying to defend their home. If we go in peacefully, no one's going to throw punches. And if they do, we can say we're there not to fight.
This
Action
If someone
sometimes
punches me, I will punch back. Says Z. I'm telling you now. I
not
told
protect
you.
if you do that.
Fine.
Unless we are in mortal danger. We're going
Okay,
to
so
talk.
there is a situation. Z turns around. Mortal danger. So if I'm in mortal danger, you won't be mad if I punch back.
Why do I feel like
The prince just looks over and is like, is it always like this?
Yes.
yes?
Excellent.
Do you see these little red spots right here? They're a permanent indentation for me holding the bridge of my nose constantly. I have now settled that I may never want to have children.
So anyway, are we resting here tonight or are we going now? I don't know what time it is. Z looks up at the sky. It feels like a long day.
If you all would like to rest, you'll be safe here.
I think we need to rest because Matt's tired from earlier.
We also have a safe place that we can rest to ensure that no one will come after us at night, and we'll also keep your place safe because people will not know we're here.
Jagu goes, with your leave, my queen. I will go speak with the rest of the Chalk clan. And she goes, Jagu, don't be such a sore loser. And he just glares at her, and then he just melds into the stone. And the rest of the Chalk clan sort of all meld in, and they're gone.
Can I insight check the Zagu, you said?
Jagu.
Jagu, okay. Can I insight check, is that like, is it only like because he lost, or like there's something more to that hatred?
Roll an insight check. We're looking for DC 18.
It's possible.
Oh, good job.
All right. You just, based off what you've heard so far, and the queen was fairly open with you, there's some bitterness about probably leadership here, but for the most part, he's kind of just like Z.
Mm-hmm.
He's just mad he lost.
He's pretty pissed off that he lost, and he's especially pissed off that Alifor was the one to make the move.
He lost because of the chess game.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pissed because Elifork moved a single piece and he lost.
Yes.
Well,
absolutely.
Sucks to suck.
But you get the vibe just looking around at the rest of the people here as well, because I think you wrote well enough, that he is probably one of the younger leaders based on what else you've seen etched into some of these other stone tablets that are around here. He's probably one of the youngest of this group. The queen, just after looking at like the different faces of them, she's definitely old.
Old.
How old? I don't know. But she looks weathered, like stone that has been under rain and waterfalls and all kinds of different elemental things that have kind of
Unlike people, she's a lot smoother than everyone else.
Yeah. She's not as jagged. And that's how you can tell the different ages of them, is that their stone is a lot smoother and like you can see the different texture of it because of the smoothness and the different layers, whereas the younger looking ones are far more jagged. Like they were just birthed from stone that just kind of broke apart. So they give you a little bit of insight into that. And the queen goes, rest well. This place will be protected. We will not let anyone or anything get to you.
And I give a big sweeping bow to the queen.
Thank you.
The prince takes a sword, puts it to his chest, sticks it back in his sheath. Rest well, champions. And meld back into the stone. And you are alone.
Even the rocks are watching.
Well, we've learned that one a couple times.
Mhm.
Truly.
Right, well, this should be fun.
And Kismet pipes up and goes, so we are to be negotiators.
Sort of.
There's probably some falsehoods or some rumors or something that's pitting the middle against the ends, so to speak. I would not be surprised if we go and talk to the Brigganrocks and find that they have been told that the cords serve Endolin or some inane bullshit like that.
And the prince goes, well, she likes to put on shows, so I suspect she is puppeteering a lot of what's happening right now.
Mhm.
Very, very much so.
Or maybe the Brigganrocks just don't like the queen.
Or they don't like either, but then they're going to have to pick the lesser of two evils.
Our struggles are what they are.
Yeah, they are a thing that I don't love.
I did not get the impression that the queen was out and out evil or uncaring to her people. Now, perhaps a little strict or stringent, moves like stone. It's a thing that happens.
It's a large weight keeping your people safe.
Indeed. And you can see him sort of like look off into the distance towards the what do you call it?
Beacons.
Beacons. Yeah.
Beacons.
I wonder how my
DM.
people are doing. Yes.
How's my head condition right now?
It's not as bad as it was.
Okay. Is she Tiamat constantly talking?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
you
if
can
it-
hear the constant whispers.
If she is, yeah, Freeze is trying to like not talk back. Because every time he talks back, something bad happens. So he's trying to not answer.
And it's just my little dragon, my champion. Do what must be done. You will grow into something far greater than you could possibly understand. And it's just constant.
Mhm.
Never stops.
God, could you imagine having positive self-talk in your head nonstop?
Oh,
Hold on. I think you just broke the cast there, Panda.
oh my
Yeah.
God. That was too real.
Sorry.
Wow. Tiamat just solved mental health issues.
Hashtag be okay shortly.
Get yourself.
Oh no, when the inside joke comes out in the middle of the show.
God.
Wow. Fucking
Oh
fantastic.
no.
All right. So y'all just taking a rest? You good? Like anything you want to discuss or do?
There
I
is
think, are we gonna pop
actually.
the library open just for an extra layer of security or nah?
Has it been long enough that we can do so? Is the question.
No, it's not. It's only been
Yeah.
like less than a whole day.
That's what I thought.
Has it?
Yeah.
Because we had it out before. It was before the dragon fight.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
like
before
it's
the dragon fight?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
last time
yeah.
we used
We
it
got our
when we
rest
were
after
first
the
Okay.
dragon
at.
fight.
Then you're good. Yeah, you can use it.
The last
Alright,
time we
then
used
I-
the
then I'll-
library, Frizz tried to drown
Chris tried to
us.
drown you.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
the library's
Uh-huh.
good again. I'm sorry.
All right, then I will go ahead and pop the library.
Frizz have a
Soon
prison
as-
room.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, as soon as the library is set up, Freeze is going to just stand near the door. Is it a door? What
It's a
is it?
door.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I put the key into what looks like midair, it turns into a giant ornate like oak door that will swing open inside to the library.
And Fritz stands there and says to Buddy, I'm gonna watch first. I'm gonna stay.
And Amador is like outside. It's like, watch what? Little sunflower just looking at you.
Yeah, Elafor has not re-extended the invitation yet, and he's not saying anything currently.
I'll
Amador,
stay
I bet
with
you
you,
there's a room
Frizz.
in here that's a gigantic room full of sunshine.
He goes, really?
Uh-huh.
And you just hear. Well, then I'll go inside.
Z sits down in the dirt next to the door.
Glix marches right in and walks over to the wall of smut and pulls the book that opens her bedroom door.
Elafor turns around and looks at Frizz. Are you going to destroy the place again?
I don't know. Frizz doesn't know.
You think you can keep that thing in your head in check?
I'll be here for a while.
And in your head, Frizz, you hear destroy. We don't need to destroy. We need them. We'll use them. They'll be great. Don't harm them. That little
Frizz.
one is a bitter bitch type. We don't need that in our lives.
Frizz just needs a time. Frizz will be there. For Frizz just needs some time.
Then I extend the invitation to you again, and I walk inside.
Well, Z looks over at you, Frizz. Oh, so are you going inside or are you staying outside?
I'll be staying here for a while, Z.
Okay, fine. Z just like lays back in the dirt and just stares up at the clouds. I'll wait. Whatever.
And Kismet pipes up. She goes, I could stay with him, Z.
No, it's fine. I said I would stay with him.
From
Yes.
inside, if the door is still open, you hear Glix hollering for like food and bath. Can we get some funnel cakes, please? I'm homesick.
Yeah, and then they would be trotted over by the servants.
Mm-hmm.
By the time Elafor walks in, Glix is just powdered sugar fucking everywhere. Zero fucks given.
Just full clouds of powdered sugar coming up.
She's got like a bottle of her good honey whiskey and like all of these cakes, and she's just full on like, I haven't had sugar in days.
Kismet just looks at you and goes, fine, and then just walks in. And the prince looks at both of you, shakes his head, walks in.
Your Majesty, have you ever had funnel cake?
What is a funnel cake? Huh. Oh, and the prince feasts.
Oh yeah, no,
This
I've
is
got
the
like
best thing ever.
all the like good carnival food that you can think of is on the central table in the middle of the library.
You must not tell anyone that you saw this.
I'm not telling anybody nothing. I saw what?
A lack of decorum.
Hand over like the bottle of booze.
Oh my God, Ray, you've never tried funnel cake? Funnel cake fries dipped in chocolate sauce. Oh my God.
So funnel cake is
Wait.
like the super sweet, like almost like a pancake batter, but like a little sweeter that they pour through a thin tube. They used to use funnels, but now there's like a thing you can do, and they pour it right in the
Like
fryer oil.
churros?
You
No,
know, way
not
no,
exactly
they're
like
better than
Thinner
churros,
than
in my
that.
opinion.
Better, yeah.
They're different.
But
They're as good as churros, but it's a different thing.
Yeah.
And then they like spiral it all in the oil and it makes
into,
like
yeah,
it
into the
looks like
batter.
a bird's nest almost, and then they flip it over, and then they
And it's,
cover
like,
it
deep
in
fried, yeah.
powdered sugar or chocolate or strawberries or all of the above.
I just got
or honey.
goosebumps. I love food. Oh
It
my
is
god.
the actual worst thing in the world for you, and it's amazing. And I'm sorry because I know you can't eat
It's
fruit.
so good.
God. Okay. I have a new best friend.
Ray, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to come to the States. Stay with us. We'll take you to get funnel cake and donuts and everything your heart
yes.
desires.
Y'all come
Yes,
visit on a
yes.
month where you're not having to fast because religion is a thing and you're observing. And
Yes,
that's totally
yes.
cool. Come visit. I can make them homemade. I know how to make them.
Wow. Okay.
So everyone please mark your long rest.
Yes.
But yeah,
there's
I'm
something.
cried.
Come to Philly.
I'm like introducing the prince to the worst kinds of foods, all from the carnival, because Glix is really having that. She's hitting that moment of, I'm really homesick, especially now that I have some of my people with us
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to be helping more of them. So it's one of those. So she's starting to feel the homesickness a little bit. So she's trying to lean into it hard by food memory.
Got it.
While
That makes
sitting there with
sense.
like the sluttiest of smutty books just in her lap, just reading, occasionally giggling like a 12-year-old.
The prince is trying not to look at this stuff.
She starts reading out
He's
loud.
just like.
And by now she's taking her armor off. She's lounging in basically like pants and like her sports bra, whatever she's wearing up under her like shirt. She's just flopped over. She has lost all sense of give a fuck at this point.
In the small clothes. Excellent.
Yeah, she's in like leggings and a sports bra basically, and she's got like her leg thrown up over the couch, queer sitting like to the nth degree. Trying to get everybody to come hang out and have just a night of peace.
Yeah, Elafor is taking stock of what assets we currently have.
Elafor, I have ideas.
That's good. You good.
I have lots of ideas. I think the play is the way to go, but I don't know if we bring it to her, we wreck one of hers.
If Glitz writes a play, it's going to be such a smutty play.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, the prince goes,
Absolutely.
well, she would be very, very upset if you wrecked one of her plays. And I can speak with experience on this.
That was one of our missions from her sister, is she would like us to ruin one of the plays. That's how we
Really?
get some people's things back.
Well, in many ways, that won't be that difficult because she likes things done to perfection. It would be much harder to run your own play, but I suppose she could be convinced.
Is Gleam still with us? Has she been following us around, or did she squirrel off?
Gleam
Or is she
squirreled
just-
off again, but she's been kind of keeping up with you all.
It's one of those, she's just kind of needs her space.
Yeah,
But she
Mhm.
knows she can come in and sleep if she needs to.
Oh yeah, for sure. And by all accounts, she seems incredibly capable.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I absolutely know that she is. Glix is the mom friend
Mm-hmm.
at this point. She's lived longer than pretty much everybody in this room except maybe Kismet and the prince. So she's very like, I gotta take care of everybody. So she's just on the lookout, especially because it's when it's the carnival staff, it really is personal for her.
Sure.
So
So you're taking your long rest. Anything you want to handle before y'all head back out?
Yes, just a little
Please.
thing. Frizz is going to sit down next to the door and look at Z and hold his head. Z,
Yeah.
looking at Z. Are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
You know, the water thingy attacked and you almost died.
Oh yeah, well that's happened before. It's Z sighs and sits up. It happened to you, didn't it? Or hasn't it? I don't remember.
I don't know. I'm sorry, okay? Frizz is sorry. Frizz didn't mean to do that.
Look, you don't have to apologize to me. You told me you don't like me. It's fine.
Frizz is so confused. Yesterday, Frizz he didn't like you. Yes, it was true, but right now, Frizz feeling things again. Frizz cares for you now again. Frizz is confused.
Okay, I'm gonna roll insight check because Z is confused. 24. Okay. I think I mean you are confused, right?
Yes, I think you would see a lot of like confusion,
Mhm.
like very different than yesterday, like total opposite of how he is. Like this is like probably the very first time you see him like very vulnerable,
Mhm.
and just a sense of loss almost in his face.
Z sighs and very like painfully, very awkwardly reaches out a hand and like pats your shoulder. It's like, it's fine. I've basically almost died before. I'm fine. Besides, I beat the shit out of that water elemental. You saw.
You're very strong, Ziz. Very strong.
Yeah, I know.
Z,
And very humble.
What?
you said you don't have family, correct?
No.
Chris just wants to have someone. That's why.
That's why you have your love, right? Is that why you're trying to always set me up with Kids Mom? Because you want me to have a love too?
Oh, Frisk trying to say is Frisk doesn't understand why this happened. One moment, Frisk was just alone. Frisk was a fisherman back then, and Lyra came, and she offered to help with the fish and everything. And she was very kind. No one was kind to Frisk before. So Frisk felt love for the first time. And then she asked me to join her, and so Frisk agreed, and
And then Freeze just looks down to the ground and silent for several seconds, and
then suddenly Frisk just does things for her.
Yeah, well, Z takes his hand back and kind of like sits up, wraps his arms around his knees, and looks up at the sky again. You're pretty fucked up. Well, it's fine. I'm fucked up too. And I'm doing okay.
I don't know how to fix this. Frisk is really tired. Frisk just wants some friends.
Okay, well, obviously I'm your friend.
You don't need friends, Frizz. You have me.
and then you see again his hands on his head.
Z, do you trust me?
No. It's okay,
Fair.
though.
But I think I just summoned something worse than my love.
Why do you keep talking to new things in your head? Surely you understand that's a bad idea.
I don't know. I was almost died because of the water elemental, and I was trying.
Okay,
to
well,
reach
I
out.
didn't fucking let you die, did I? No, you're fine.
I reached out to Kismat's goddess or something. The ravens thing.
Okay.
The one who talked back. I think it's. I don't know. She said something about making me a dragon, like to be a real dragon. She's
know
talking
who I am.
in my head.
You know. You don't need a love anymore. She's gone. She has no power over you anymore.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
talking to me. See, I don't know what.
Look, okay. Okay, calm down. Okay, look. If you want me to punch you in the head to make the voices stop, I can do that. But if you want me to do something else, I can't. So you'll have to talk to Elephor because look, I'll go with you if you're nervous. He said you could go back inside, but I don't know what you expect me to do about it.
I just want you, if one day Frizz lost control again.
Then I'll kill you. You got it.
Yes.
Okay, that's look.
Do you promise? She has to promise that.
Yes, I promise. Don't worry, I'll kill you. If it comes to that. Mortal danger. Then even Glix can't be mad about it. Look. Here. Z digs around in his bag looking for something. Hold on. He pulls out the toe with the ring on it and he says, "Do you want the toe or the ring?"
Okay, no los dos.
The ring.
Okay. Hold on. Z pulls the ring off the toe. If it's on there tight, he has Tinker's tool, so he can get it off.
It's you take a little skin with it because the old toe, but it comes off.
Okay. He gives you the ring. He's like, "Put it on. I'll keep the toe. 2 halves." Okay.
How big is the ring? Does it fit my fingers? Yeah.
No. It's a little big on you for sure.
Yeah.
Z will use his Tinker's tools to like squish the ring so it will stay on the finger.
Oh, it hurts.
Okay, don't be a baby. I've got these gloves and they're like eating my hands off every morning. Anyway, Z will put the toe back in his pocket. Okay, now you have your half, I have mine. Don't worry, we're friends.
And he just bawls.
Don't you want to be friends? You just said you didn't have any friends.
Yeah. He
What's
just
wrong?
Balls and just like hugs you.
Always has to be hugs with people. All right.
And
Z
then
just
in your
pats your back.
while he's crying, you heard.
Z will have Kismet back. I promise that. Z will be with Kismet forever. I will help you, Z.
Yes, she told me she doesn't want to be with me, and she lied to me.
No.
And then like, she kind of like pushes you back and said,
No, I know Kismet. Kismet likes you. It's just nervous, young love. I understand that.
You told me you did not understand love. You told me you'd never been loved before Lyra came and Lyra just used you. That's not love, Frizz. You don't understand it. Don't lie to me.
She did
No,
use
exactly
you. She doesn't even give you her real name.
She's talking to me again.
We should really tell Elephor, unless you just want me to punch you in the head.
Okay.
All right. Come on. Z stands up and holds out his hand to Frizz for the first time and drags you along.
When y'all walk inside, there is a gigantic pink and lavender panther jumping around the library, like wrestling with the prince
On a
being
sugar high?
ridiculous on a
Oh
sugar high.
my
Prince
Glix-
just dancing.
Glix has gone full panther. She's gone kitty Glix. And she is
Pink
just
Panther? Heck
running
yeah.
around inside, like wrestling with the. You've never seen. So Frizz has never seen Glix in animal form. When she turns into a panther, she's bright pink, and she has a lavender nose, and she has multicolored toe beans. And she's just like, she looks like a pastel Lisa Frank puked up a panther. That's the description. And she's running around the library, probably Elafor rolling his eyes and or laughing at her, like pawing at the prince, just because the prince is like, the fuck is this gigantic pink cat?
The prince is just embracing this shit at this point. He's doing like Fortnite's greatest hits of dances at the moment.
Glix needed to cut loose for a few minutes, so she got a really good sugar high, and
Because the prince has never had all
this.
this shit with sugar and funnel cake and all these carnival delights. Prince is gonna have the itis so bad he's gonna sleep like a baby.
He's gonna sleep better than he's slept in years.
He's just sugar high and then crash.
And actually, while this is going on, Elafor is reading that book that he has to get through because I think I have 4 hours left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Elafor. Z like raises his voice over the wild dancing and clattering.
I look up from the book. Yes.
Yeah, the prince has figured out how this place works. There's music playing now. It got
Z
music
pulls
going.
Frizz forward and pushes him towards Elafor by both shoulders and says, "How do you make voices in someone's head stop?"
Glix
And
hears
Elafor-
that and bounds over and sits on the desk and just sits up super straight, all like 9 foot of panther. Like, what's up?
Besides hitting him over the head, because I do know how to do that, but not anything else.
All right. Elafor will take his Piznez off, look up from the book. Well, let's see if we can find an answer, shall we? I'm going to see if there is an answer in the library to how to make the helmet passive again.
No,
To block that out.
like all the voices, because we also know that his love, Lyra, was talking to him in the head.
Well, we don't have the magics to do the other one. And it seemed to stop when he had the helmet on. Then he reached out and did a dumb and got the other voice in. So the best I might be able to do is get the voices to stop while he's wearing the helmet.
Okay.
I'm not a wizard.
Okay, well, you know stuff. Anyway, told you, Frizz. He sits down on the floor and summons chocolates and candies to himself from a serpent.
All right, what would my DC be to look through the library?
I will. So it's gonna be a sliding scale. 17 is the floor.
Come on.
19.
19. So you're skimming through the library. You're flying through stuff. You're thinking about things. What you find out is some stuff about people who've worn dragon masks before. And they are from the chromatic dragons. And you find out that this is basically a cult. And many of the people who've worn these masks were either driven insane by wearing them for an extended period, or the masks were forcibly removed. The longer they've had the mask on, the people who had them the longest were gifted with more and more powers from the masks. Very similar to that of the dragons that correspond with them. Unfortunately, the longer they had them on, the more insane they got. Most of the cases of people being rehabilitated were forcible removal of the masks. But making the mask passive, not an option. They burned the mass.
Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Okay. What's the bad news?
Frizz will slowly go continually insane for wearing the mask, and there's nothing we can do to prevent that. Eventually, he will just. The depths of the insanity are not well noted, aside from, let's see, stark raving mad, homicidal lunatic. There's a bunch of different epitaphs here that I don't think
Wanting
are
to
great.
enter the depths of hell, those sort of things.
Resurrecting
Freeing the
ancient
Great Mother.
horrors.
Yes.
The bad news is that, or the good news, that it is quasi fixable. We could remove the helmet, but then Frizz, you'd have to deal with her. Now, if you can deal with that,
So much better than the other one. You know this, Fritz.
Please. Right now, if I take off the mask, I think she will control me again.
Oh, yes. She's trying to wrest control right now. She can't. I'm so much more powerful than she is, at least in her current state.
The voice just said that my love would not control me.
She doesn't love you, Frizz. That makes your head hurt a little bit.
I don't know what to do, Elevor.
it's your choice. You are in a. Well, my boy, you're fucked one way or another.
Told you were fucked up. Z pats you on the shoulder again.
But I will tell you this. On the grand spectrum of deities that I would like to have rooted around in my head, the Mother of Dragons is not the one that I would choose.
He knows me.
In my head, DM,
Yes.
for the first time, I will talk back to the dragon
Uh-huh.
and said,
Will you help me defeat Andolin and help my friends?
And it's almost a whisper. Almost like, not like, oh, I love you, like the sort of seductive thing that was going on with Lyra. This is more like all of the voices in tandem go, oh, yes, we will help you. And you will help us.
and then Frisk looks to Elfor.
Frizz has done bad things to you all. Frizz couldn't control, but at least for now, Frizz has control of himself for a little bit, and Frizz just want to make things right.
We need them alive. They can't be harmed. You understand me, right? You will protect them. Who else is going to wear the other masks?
Oh.
Z would totally wear a black dragon mask.
At that point, at that point, Fritz would. So oh my god! So you guys would see like the face of like confusion, and then like acceptance, and then confusion again, and then he's trying to rip the mask off at that point.
Oh, shit.
We see it. Okay.
Z will try to help you. We're trying to take the mask off, seeing as Elford just explained this.
This is not like meld it to your face. If you want to take the mask off, the mask will come off.
Okay. Well, okay. So take it off.
As soon as you take the mask off, you hear Umberly scream. And the scream comes out of Frizz as well. You lying little bastard monster. How
Oh, so
dare you?
I'm saying it out loud.
No, that's what you hear in your head. The
Okay.
scream, the initial scream, it is just like glass breaking, like a horror movie sort of thing.
He has like one fist up ready to just start wailing on Frizz's head. He's waiting to see what happens.
And now at this point, Elafor will grab the mask and yell at Frizz, "Now's your time to reach out to a different deity."
And then, oh fuck.
Gonna go for the Raven Queen again.
So in his head, he's just like holding his head and just. I think right now he just looks at Elafor and like,
I really need to go to my room.
Glix hears that and roars real loud to get Kismat's attention to come help.
Yep.
Kismet,
You don't need to face this alone, boy.
Kismet comes out, and she grabs her little raven necklace and she takes it off. She puts it in her hand and says, "You might need this more than I do right now."
I take it. I don't know, and just I shout in my head,
Oh, please, Raven Queen, whoever you are, just please tell me how I stop this, how I get away from Lyra.
and I will use that to use my Fissure card.
Ah, excellent, excellent, excellent. I think this is a great time for us to take a short break. We're going to come back to this and we're going to see how to use this vision card. Well done. I like this bit of RP. This is fun. So stay with us, folks. We will be back in a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see y'all soon.
I need donuts.
back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Wayward Revelry. I am Prince. This is a game that I am running. But I've mostly sat back and let y'all do your things today because this has been fantastic and interesting. But now it's time for me to step back in as someone has pulled on a card that haven't. It's been a while now. It's been a while.
Thank you, Saibi.
So the Vizier card lets the player
Ask
ask
any question.
a question that I have to answer.
Mhm. And it comes with the knowledge of how to apply it, so we'll know what to do.
So there's two ways to go about this. Because there's two applications for this. One, Frizz, is you die and you're resurrected.
Wait, what?
See, we'll do it.
If you die and you're resurrected, then Umberly will have no more hold on you.
Okay. Wait, okay. So because in game, Frizz was asking this in his head, like
Sure.
reaching out to the Raven Queen. Like,
Mhm.
how does he get this information?
You have to die and let her take over. The other option, oh my God. All right, Saibi.
What the hell?
Oh no. Oh fucking no.
You're crazy.
Well,
That's doubles for everybody. So now I have 3 levels in my moonbeam note.
I have
Oh my God.
3 moonbeams. I still have 2 of the knowledge based boons, and I still have 1 advantage left. I sit on them bad boys for
I
emergencies
noticed.
only.
I have 6 total now. Wait, so is it different? Like the knowledge? Wait, no, the thunder.
The lightning bolts and the moonbeams, yes, you have to track them
Yes.
separately.
Oh, okay.
You
so
should
I
have
have 3 and 3. Yes, 3
and 3. Yeah.
And I have 2 gifts from the Shadowfell.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's right. Cheers.
uh,
Oh, Saibi.
Thank you, Saibi.
Saibi, you're amazing. Thank you.
so the other thing, Frizz, the other thing you can do for the Raven Queen is sacrifice someone to her.
Wait, I'm confused with that one. So I have
You
to
need to kill
sacrifice-
someone.
Kill somebody for the Raven Queen.
oh my God.
I mean,
Okay,
do we have a way to
I'll help you
resurrect
with
them?
either.
But she needs
Okay, DM.
she needs death in order to remove this from you. Someone has to
Okay.
die.
So either I'm dead and got resurrected,
Yep.
or I have to sacrifice someone.
Mhm.
Alright. Okay, does the Raven Queen say this to me in my head, or I just suddenly
You see it.
You know this.
You
Yeah.
don't. It's not even what she says. It is a vision put into your head. You have to die.
Oh.
You see yourself die in your head. An Umberly is expelled. You see her
Okay.
reach just get pulled away from you. And the other option, you see it almost like a coin flip. And you see the coin flipping over and landing on each side. And what happens on each side? One is you die. And it's gone. Whether or
I
not
have a
you get
bad idea.
resurrected or not is another story entirely. But she will be expelled. She cannot use you anymore if you die. The other end of the spectrum is someone else has to die, and it has to be by your hands, because this shows that you have officially given yourself over to the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
Hey, Panda, what's the highest level spell you can cast?
Right now, 3rd.
We
I'll
got a
add,
bit to
there's
go before
someone
we
in
can
your
resurrect
party
you.
that could potentially resurrect you, right?
No.
Can't do resurrection yet.
Resurrection's the 7th
I've
level.
got Revivify
yeah.
though.
Kismat has Revivify.
Kismat
Yeah.
has
Yes.
Revivify.
Revivify Yeah.
And after the long rest is official, because I'm assuming this is all happening the night before. We've taken it though, but I would have to respec to have it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have it packed because Kismon has it.
So we could do that. Yeah.
And we've got the diamonds to do it.
You do have the diamonds to do it.
We do, yeah.
We have the diamonds to do it across the board. So if somebody
he
dies,
would kill you if you want. He already promised, so that's fine.
This is like the X-Men comics where they go into the Crucible.
Or if you want to kill somebody else, Z would also totally help you with that. Z will help you either way. We're friends now. You got the ring, I got the toe.
The person that you kill in this vision is non-tangible. You can't tell who it is or anything like that, but you can tell that someone would have to die, and someone of significance, not like some random,
Not like just
sheep out there or something like that. No, this has to be
Indolin.
a person who matters. It could be the hag.
Okay. Yeah, Frizz will still handling with his headache because I assume that Amberly is still fucking screaming in his head right now, and the control is like trying to seep in again.
For the moment, the Raven Queen has shushed Umberly. For the moment.
Okay.
So you can see this without being interrupted.
Okay. Then in that case, in that moment, Frizz will hold Elafor's hand and just like share that information to you, like rashly, like
I think
We
Frizz
can-
has to die, or I have to kill someone.
Your choice. Which one?
You will do nothing of the sort.
I mean, you guys can kill me right now. I don't know if any of you can bring me back. I just will accept it.
You
I
said
look at
you
Kismet
loved
and wait.
me.
I look at Kismet and I wait for the nod that Kismet can do this.
And Kismet says, tomorrow.
I didn't know she unpacked it, or I would have had it on me.
Yeah, it's not on her skull list right now.
I shove the
last
mask back on Frizz's face.
oh, that's smart.
And as soon as the mask goes back on your face, you have to drop this thing, the Raven Queen. It heats up in your hands.
I'll take it out of his hand for now.
It feels inert to you, Alafor. Doesn't feel like anything.
Well, I'll do it, says he's my friend, so I'll do it. Pat Frizz on the shoulder.
And the prince finally pipes up, like, so we are actually talking about
We are doing it tomorrow, and we will deal with that when it's time.
I'm gonna go pack it right now because I don't want. So that way, Dibbles doesn't have to pick spells for Indrani.
Yeah.
I will pack it and I will take care of it.
okay.
Just give me a minute.
Well,
to move stuff
I thought you
around.
couldn't. I thought Revivify was cleric paladin.
I'm a Circle of Stars druid. I have.
Alrighty then.
Kismet says, well, we could kill him tonight, but and I could just spare the dying. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Oh, well, do you want to die now, Frizz?
Get
Or
some damn
later.
good sleep at least, but that's beside the point.
I'm just afraid if she takes control of me again, she might
As
just
long as you
transport-
keep me on, you won't have to worry about that.
transport me somewhere, and I will lose you all, and
You'll
or
become a
something.
Okay, so you want to
Frizz,
die
a
now?
dragon.
See,
The
like,
friends will
has this
become
messed up.
dragons.
Yes or no, Frizz? Do you want to die right now?
Yes, just do it. Frizz.
Okay.
Please don't do it out here, though. Please go to his room. I don't want to watch
Okay.
that.
Do you want to march Frizz?
And the prince goes, I think we should probably sleep on this. Yes, just
Yeah, that
No,
would be
he
my-
said now.
but what if it doesn't work? What if something goes wrong? What if Kismet's spell doesn't hold? Like, can we just wait until we're fully
fine.
prepared? We're talking about
that
killing
would-
your friend right now.
that would be my preference. This is very uncomfortable.
My preference is also the wait till the morning.
Okay, well, it's Frizz's life. He gets to choose. The rest of you aren't dying. What do you want, Frizz?
no, it's. Uh, I'll be outside. I just don't want to hurt you all anymore.
We won't hurt them. Keep me close, and everything will be fine. We need them to wear the mask, Frizz.
No, they don't want to wear the mask. Oh, you're
Sure
evil.
they do. Did you ask them?
No, Elefor said that you're evil. I don't trust you.
Are you
Evil
talking out
is
loud or in your
relative.
head?
In my head.
Evil is relative. I mean, I haven't taken over your body and used you and convinced you that I love you. I'm telling you only things that I can actually give.
Case in point, functionally untrue. She did take control of Frizz's body at one point while fighting the elemental.
Just leave me alone for now, please.
Then rest, child. And when she says that, Frizz, you fall into a deep slumber. Just instantly, right there in front of everyone.
And while he's out
V
cold, I
was
look
like
at everybody.
holding onto your shoulder, so he just started dragging your limp little body into your bedroom.
I look at everybody. We agreed that we're doing this in the morning then, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I get to do it.
Glix came out of kitty form when she roared. She's like, yeah, this is tomorrow morning. This is a lot right now. And we're talking about I'm gonna burn a lot of energy first thing in the morning. I'm gonna need people watching my ass for the rest of the day. And I don't mean that literally.
All right.
Elfor mumbles about it was your fault for sitting on the desk in the first place.
I sent you a message, Ray.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
So she just she's out of kitty form, but she somehow manages to kind of quite purr anyway as she walks away, and she's gonna go wander towards her room and jump in a bath, and the door is cracked open. She didn't give a fuck.
Z is gonna get a blanket and a pillow and sleep on the floor in Frizz's room so he can kill him in the middle of the night if he wakes up and does anything strange.
Okay. The prince looks incredibly stressed because he went from being on this candy high to, oh, we're about to kill your friend.
Yep.
To remove a evil voice from inside of his head. Kismet picks up the raven amulet that she has and looks at it. And you can tell she says a little prayer under her breath. And then she shakes her head. Just like, it's not working.
You are in your own situation.
Yeah, write that down, Red.
Wait. What's up? Wait, what's up? The circlet's not working?
Her prayers to the Raven Queen aren't working.
For Kismet. Worked for you, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Kismet loves Queen Tea more than the Raven Queen, apparently. Ooh.
Again, welcome to divorce court and custody battles. So Glix is like, everyone go take a hot shower or a bath, get some sleep. Her door's open. She's in the tub. She does not, again, give a fuck.
Elfor is going to finish reading that book tonight before sleeping.
All right.
Which gives me expertise in one skill, right?
Yes.
Elefor, at least come read in here so we can chat and I can annoy you. Because otherwise I'm just going to yell
I
and
mean,
annoy
you act like he's not already in your room.
Look, he gets his nose in a book and things happen. I'm in a much...
I can do 3 things at once. It's fine.
My nose is in a much sluttier book, and I'm complaining the entire time. I swear to God, if they use throbbing member one more time, this is terrible writing. Why am I reading this?
Throbbing member.
Look, if you're a romance author, you get the joke.
Yes, I'm not a romance author, but I've seen enough of the shitty writing to understand where
Exactly.
we're going.
Mhm.
All right. So everyone gets to take a long rest.
Yep.
So after you've rested, when you wake up, you'll see that both Kismet and the prince are already up. And he's
Bakers.
talking to Kismet. I mean, Kismet doesn't sleep, and the prince is
An elf
has to
with-
sleep a lot. So they're talking, and they're like, he's like, "Are you sure you're ready to see this? This is how are we going to kill it? Like, you're going to kill your friend? Like, we can't like execute him. We can't like chop his head off. The body needs to be intact, right? Is that how this works? You have to tell me. I have to understand." Like, this is what you're saying the first thing in the morning, because he is stressed for you all. Like, he has learned to care about y'all. That's what you can get out of this. Maybe it's because he is just a big softie. Maybe it's because he misses, his kingdom or whatever. But he cares. He wants to see y'all through this to the end, because y'all have decided to help him, even though y'all haven't helped him yet. He trusts y'all because, well, there's a level of honesty in saying, hey, we're going to kill our friend to make sure that something is not taking over his body. And the friend being like, yeah, I'm down. We got this.
And it's going to be fun for Elafor since he's staying up late, because Glix doesn't need to sleep. She chooses to sleep, right?
Mhm.
She sometimes is just like, fuck it, I'm going to take a nap. It's been a long week. He gets to watch her transition because she's going to go back to spring, because now things are getting a little more serious, but she's not like raging or major depresso. So he gets to watch her shift through all the colors of summer back to spring and shrink.
So Elafor didn't sleep?
No, he stayed up late. I
okay.
chose to go to bed early and just pass out.
I was like, because then we have to make that constitution roll.
No, because according to the way that the thing is, I can do this during a rest as long as I'm not doing stressful things. Which I'm choosing to not do stressful things.
Yeah, I'm face down in bed, just passed out, probably snoring really loud, because I'm sure, 100% sure, Glick snores and doesn't realize it.
So dawn rises. You've gotten your rest. Your little flower buddy comes out of their sunshine room. It's like, oh man, that was great. I didn't know you could do this. This place is always so dark and gloomy. Like a grumpy punk looking. It starts basically describing Z and then stops himself. Designed a God. Morning. Don't
worry, I like the stars outside, but sun is nice too.
Truly.
Okay, Frizz, come on. Are you ready to die?
Wait, what?
He's like shaking Frizz awake in his bed. It's time.
Glix will fill everybody in as to what's going on, and then politely ask that this is done out of sight of everyone else. And I'll ask Kismet for one of the diamonds.
Kismet's like, I could do it if you don't.
I got it.
See, like stands you up and brushes you off, Frizz.
Yeah,
Does Frizz wake up?
Yeah, that's a good question. But Frizz was sleeping with his hand over his head like that, and just, very restless. I'm just moving a lot. And does he wake up, DM? I don't know.
You do.
Okay. So yeah, Fritz will wake up and not saying anything and just.
I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, don't make those your last words. You want to? Okay. Say something cool.
Z is cool. Z is cool.
Good last words.
You should take the mask off before you do this.
Wait, who says that?
Tiamat does. I'll be here when you get up.
Do I trust that?
Do you trust that? That's entirely up to you.
So does it look like he's having this conversation like in his head? Does he have that blank stare?
Yes. Every time he just stopped for no reason.
I forcibly take the mask off his face.
Z starts going.
Wait a minute.
Z's not waiting.
I usher everyone out of the room and shut the door, and I say, "Yell when it's done."
Oh, but it's just me and Alfor in here with.
I'm not leaving the room.
Are y'all doing this inside or outside?
Oh, please, inside.
Inside someone's room, away from the
Prince's room
and the flowers and Kismet, and Glix does not want to watch him get killed.
I'll morph the room into a beautiful seaside fishing scene.
Oh,
so that as Frizz is sitting there, he can sit on the dock and look out.
And I will have the diamond in my hand, ready to walk in and take care of what needs to get taken care of.
Okay, whenever Alfor reaches out to grab the mask, Z just goes for it.
It's done. As soon as Frizz sits down, I put my hand on his shoulder. Yoink.
So can I roll to hit? Do I have to roll to hit? Or I just roll damage? Okay.
Y'all are gonna really roll for this and see how long you gotta torture this poor thing if you're missing?
I'm gonna see how fast
Wait, can I just
let
it though?
No. You think Umberly is just gonna let you go?
Oh, that's
without
true.
without a fight? Get
That's
the
true.
fuck out of here.
But here's the thing. I'm going to try to sleight of hand shove a dagger in there to sort of assist without.
Can we say that once we get the mask off, that
I'll get a surprise
Elafor has Elafor has the has the Raven Queen symbol had gotten back to him.
It's already around the minute that I take the mask off, I'll put the Raven Queen necklace back on.
So that's a 12 and a 22. I assume the 12 does not hit you, Ray. What's your AC?
Mask off, right?
Yes.
Mask off.
Mask off. It's 16.
Okay, yeah. So that's a 1d8 plus 5. For the dragon. Oh geez, that's 7 plus. Hold on, because
this is going to be slow and painful. Hold
on, I have
it
my.
Really is.
I have my gloves on. Is that an extra D6 of radiant and
1d6 of necrotic?
I'm really sorry for those of you at home that
yes, exactly.
I'm not trying to string this out, but this is somewhat important for how this plays out.
Okay, so that's 13 damage. I assume you don't have any special resistance to necrotic and in radiant. Okay,
no.
so that's 13 damage, and I am making a weave strike. So that's 2 key points. Let me mark those off. which is an 8 and a 6. So I'll add in 14 poison damage to it.
Would like
I'll
it
add
noted at
14
home
poison-
how quickly Red was willing to take the first blows here.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
going to offer to let Red take the killing blows so that like it could have this tender moment between the two of them.
It's my friend. I get to kill him. Okay, like that's
Oh
Z's.
my god.
All right.
Love that. Love that.
How many hit points do you have, Frizz?
50.
Okay.
I have a lot of hit points.
And
Why am I the squishy baby of the group? Oh my god.
Yeah. So hold
You
on.
turned to a fucking bear.
Okay, and I'm gonna keep going with a flurry of blows. So that's 13 and a 23. So the 13 misses. So that is 1d8 plus 5. So that's 13 more, just normal, like
Okay.
but magical, but normal otherwise damage. And I don't get another d6 or radiant damage. Just the first hit per turn, right?
Yes, it's just the
Okay.
person.
And I'm going to spend another key point to make that a stunning strike. So you have to make a Constitution saving throw, right?
Okay.
DC is 14.
18.
Oh, you save. Okay. And let's see. Can I call lightning inside or just moonbeam him?
Oh my god!
You're
No,
having so
save
much
this
fun,
up.
by the
You
way.
absolutely can call lightning.
No.
Okay,
Moonbeam.
so I have to roll to hit,
The
right?
again, you still need a body to be in somewhat tense.
Okay, well, I'm trying to make this as quick as possible because Fritz said he was scared.
Let me help.
Well, you'll get to help. You'll finish him off. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I have 23 hit points now.
Yeah. So could the call lightning? By the way, do I have to roll to hit?
No,
What
I have
happens?
to roll Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I believe. Wait, call lightning. Wait.
The call lightning. What is
I'll
it?
look it up. I've got my spell list open.
Okay.
Thank you, Saibi.
It's 3d10. Say
It's a dex. It's a dex.
Oh,
save.
It's a
Dex
deck. You
save.
need to make a
Okay.
dex save. You're sitting down, so that means you're prone. So I think you have disadvantage.
Is that true? Okay? Disadvantage.
You being
Okay.
prone is very useful for me trying to make this
Okay.
quicker for you too.
this really is going to be something.
Okay, so
I
you
am-
take 13 lightning damage. That means you have 10 HP
10,
left.
exactly.
Okay. And now you can stab him, Malifaux.
I just lean down. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm assuming
That's
a
that.
19 hits.
Yes.
No.
Sneak attack.
Great.
Step.
He's dead before Umberly could do
Okay.
shit.
All
Yeah,
right.
17 as I slide it through the panels of your armor.
Y'all forget that he still has to deal with death saves, and if she steps in, you might be doing this again.
Which is why I'm now screaming as soon as I feel his body go limp. You hear me yell, Glix now!
I can't do anything till he's actually dead. If he's unconscious,
This is true.
it doesn't work. He's got to be all the way dead. He's got to go through the death saves first.
So
What?
keep stabbing,
no, there's-
obviously.
Oh, I'll use my
You-
bonus
you-
action to do a second attack,
Okay, well that's
Which is an
automatic.
auto crit.
Which is automatic.
So
which
Oh.
is
Two.
two automatic death saves.
And then-
Failed.
Yep. So it's 2 failed death saves. Frizz, roll a death save.
As soon as that happens and he starts screaming, I'm coming in.
Okay.
Diamond in
okay.
hand, looking
Okay,
like
so
a
I
fucking
have 2
galaxy
death
running
saves.
through space.
Yes.
you
You have two
failed two
fails.
death saves.
Okay.
Yep. So
and
fail
then,
another one. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay.
Roll bad. Fuck.
No! Oh my god, you almost got a natural 20, which would have popped you back
Excellent. So,
up. Oh no. This is the gift from the Shadowfell.
now you're thinking with your noodle. There's a reason I asked to do this. So, as you take this stab into him and apologize, a mist sort of expels from Frizz as he breathes out. And this fog that happens is cloud kill.
Mm.
So I need Constitution saving throws from both of you.
Me
And this
too,
is-
because I came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is terrible at con saves.
With
14.
my luck stone, that's a 20.
Woo! All right. So this is at 6th level. That's what, yep. So it's going to be 68.
68. We just had a long rest, so no.
Roll 68.
Boy, I hope
22.
Kate
That-
does.
22 damage for those who didn't save. Half of that if you did.
What was the save?
Constitution, it is a DC 16.
So L4 takes 11. Z takes 22.
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, Ray,
Unfortunately,
roll a fail, please.
Okay.
No, he
well,
passed.
it's not his. He passed. It's
It
not
is
his turn now.
your turn now.
Z.
Panda.
Oh, Panda. Just
Because you walked, because you walked in, and he's not officially dead yet. So
Somebody
you have a
stab him.
choice.
I'll hold my action. I will hold Revivify for the next person to hit him.
Okay.
Okay, I guess it's Z's turn technically in the turn
you
order.
just have to
So
punch him.
yep, Z will
Flick him in the
punch
ear. That's all you
him.
got to do.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
And the last thing you hear come out of Frizz's mouth is no.
I immediately cast Revivify, and there's like a swirl of constellations and all sorts of shit that just starts swirling around me. And I slam the diamond in his chest, and I say a quick prayer to Celestian, and I cast it.
Ray, do the thing.
Yep.
So you are basically kicked back from his body. Everyone is. Kind of like a small explosion comes off of Frizz's body.
How much damage do we take?
It's not enough to do damage. It is just more of like you're
knockback.
disoriented. Yeah, knocked back, knocked prone. And it becomes very, very bright. And then very, very, very fucking cold. And as the frost starts to dissipate and the stars that you cast it dissipates as well, Frizz's broken and beat up body is no longer there. What you see now is much different. Frizz, describe your character.
So what you see, I'll put the picture in the Discord after this. But what you see is, so after the smoke dissipates, you try to adjust your eyes, and then you see like a body, scaly, and
Oh no.
and it is, well, it looks like Frizz with the similar features, but it's not. It could not be him because he's small. This one is medium size with tail, long, and white scaled with claws, and I assume he's naked now because like his clothes is torn apart, and you see from his mouth long jaw, like you see a white dragonborn
Mhm.
here, and just it's like shivering right now, I assume. And he looks up.
Glix will immediately grab a blanket and throw it over him. Well,
I
that's a
killed
hell
you.
of a rebirth.
You're welcome. Z pats you on the. Well, are you standing or I assume you're still sitting down? He pats you on the shoulder because he can reach.
I'm gonna pump a level 2 cure wounds because that's not unless
Oh no,
he looks.
you
okay.
are reborn entirely.
So
you are
he's at
full
4.
health.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. He looks up at you
Z's at 16 hit points.
and because he noticed that you cast Revivify on him, he grabs your hands, Glix, and looks at you with that different sets of eyes, but similar previous like childlike eyes, looking back at you and said, "Thank you, Glix. I don't know how Frisk can thank you."
Are you okay?
That is not how that's supposed to work.
Well, weird shit happens here, apparently.
He's pretty fucked up.
Right. And I want to check in my head, DM, is there anything?
There's nothing. But that necklace that used to be Kismat's with the raven on it, you're wearing it. It is made to fit you.
I'm clutching that necklace and again holding your hand. All of you. Frisk cannot say anything. Frisk thanks all of you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get you up, get you fed, and let me get you some clothes. And I will immediately start looking for cloth in my bag. I will tear up my own cloak if I need to start sewing stuff. So this man has some pants and a shirt to wear.
That's the picture of new Frizz.
Ooh, share it in the chat too.
Oh, yay. Well, then I will start. We'll start fashioning that exact armor then, out of whatever scraps of fabric she can grab from her own stuff. And if it will help, I will stitch it together using my new spider silk. I will give whatever the bonus is to whatever cloak I am or outfit that I am making in the DM, and you can figure it out.
Okay.
All right. And when you
I need
come
a couple
out,
of hours to sew.
There's some very, very confused people looking at you, Frizz.
Yep.
So that happened.
He's stuffing his face with candy.
What?
Ow.
Did I hurt any of you? Did Frizz hurt any of you?
No, I killed you too fast.
But Umberly
You're welcome.
did. Glix is beat to fuck, y'all. I am under half hit points.
Oh yeah, you and me probably look like
probably
shit.
just look sickly and green. Because
I'm at 16 hit points out of 40. So
yeah, I'm at 17 out of 39.
Yeah. The two of us are.
Yeah, Kismat's going to heal you also. Because y'all do look a little rough right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Prayer of healing, I think. Yeah. So 11 HP to all of you.
Yay.
Cool. I'm back to full.
I'm back over
I'll start
half.
explaining what happened and what I saw as I ran in and be like, we all got thrown across the room, but I think it worked. And I think that the matron of ravens might have had a little bit to do with making him a little more dragon-like. Whew. Hold on. She's going to go to her room and puke and then come back and go back to sewing. Poison does not do well with clicks.
He's doing that like little kid thing where I'm like, then I punched him, then there was lightning, and then there was whatever. It was like so cool. I'm telling you all about it, Frizz.
Amador's like, so if I die, will I become a giant sunflower then? Like,
I don't know. This was, I think, a special thing because there were multiple gods fighting over one body and someone won. I just
Hopefully
hope it was
wasn't
actually the Raven.
Umberly. Was it Umberly? Frizz?
Frizz doesn't know. I don't hear any voice right now. So I think, well, I'm afraid that it's.
And pointing at the mask.
I don't know.
You do notice that his face is shaped quite similarly to that mask now.
Yeah.
Huh.
But at least for now.
But you're wearing a necklace.
Are you going to put that back on?
I wouldn't.
Oh no, Alphar has the mask. He hasn't given it back.
Yeah. At least for now, I don't have to. Frizz doesn't have to use the mask or dealing with the voice of. I think Frizz is good for now. Again, thank you.
Yeah, here. And she's gonna like, here's pants. Let me work on a chest piece. Here's that. Let me work on a bag.
Where he's wearing his pants.
She sews very, very, if it's basic clothing, she sews very, very fast.
Oh, yeah.
Can we have a short
There
rest before
is-
we leave the tent? Probably with the time to eat breakfast
sure.
and sew clothes and stuff.
There is something weird that happens, though, for you specifically, Glix. While you are crafting a cloak for him with this spider silk, it is almost like automatic what you're doing. You're not even really like, this is your best work you've ever done. You don't even know how or why, but it is. And you're almost not even paying attention because you're just like, you're so into it. You have this. You know exactly what's going to be made. You know how perfect this is going to be. The spider silk is inspiring to you. This situation is your muse. And when you're done, the cloak looks like what I just linked in the chat.
Oh, wow.
You weren't trying to do that, but that's what happened.
Linked in which
Oh.
chat?
I think you
Discord. Oh, I linked it to right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, that's badass.
That is cool. Okay.
And then I don't even like focus on what I'm doing. I'm just working on it. I'm like, well, I think we have our answer.
And for the sake of what you got out of this is a cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay.
Like
I
I
literally
said,
just crafted a magic item. Holy
you
shit.
just made a magic item. This is your best work ever.
Wow.
Whoa. Here, Frizz.
Heck yeah.
I don't even think about it. I just hand it to him. Like I may feel like I'm really proud of it. I probably don't even notice because like if you've ever been in flow when working, especially with something like fiber arts, you don't notice what you're doing until it's done. So I'll just hand it to him.
I look at Glix and she's probably not looking at me right now, but I like. Thank you, Glix.
You're welcome.
Kismet looks flabbergasted.
I kind of nudge Z towards Kismet.
I was like, Kismet or Frizz? Which one is it now? He's like, what?
She might be feeling a bit down. Now's your opportunity to maybe make, a good impression. Go comfort.
She lied to me.
Forgive her. And I shove you towards her.
Want a chocolate?
You basically stumble into her.
Glix is like staring at the cloak really weird. Like,
Hello.
How did I? And I'll look at Elifor and go, did I just?
You are a woman possessed.
Ow. And she's gonna like lean over on the couch and lay down. She's still hurt. She's still pretty hurt. She's just like a third.
We're gonna do a flashback on what happens here because I want Andrade to be a part of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
This
Yeah,
conversation
absolutely.
between
Just setting it up. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
But we'll do a flashback for this.
Yep.
And I'm probably like leaned into Elafor. Like that probably took a lot out of me for a few minutes, and I'm just like trying to wrap my head around stuff.
Yeah, Z's just like, here, have some chocolate, and gives like Kismet like some of his candies he's been munching on. It'll make you feel better. How do you feel, Frizz?
She eats the candy without even thinking about it. Just
Frizz, you're very tall now. Because I got to look up at him. I'm like, you are very
Yeah,
tall
Z
now.
will flutter up to be eye level with you, just kind of hovering in the air in front of you.
I feel Frizz feels taller.
Yeah. Yup.
But Z is still cooler than Frizz, obviously.
I know. Z pats you on the shoulder. You don't hear any more voices, right? Because I'll still punch you, if you need.
If I spill water again or scream or anything weird like that, you can punch me.
Okay, good to know.
For what it's worth,
I
it
guess
felt
there's a really, really easy way to friggin' test this because we've tried this before. Hey, Umberly, fuck you. Anything happen?
nothing.
I think we're good. And she'll lay back down and like lay on the couch for a minute.
for what it's worth, Frizz, it felt really bad stabbing you. I'm sorry.
You didn't have to feel bad. I destroyed your library.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. And I point around, like, it recovers. I was just pissed in the moment because you lied.
I did.
We're good now.
Well, lying is very bad.
Chris didn't have control on that. He just looks down again.
Okay, well, just don't do it again. It's fine.
Chris, can you still do magic?
Oh. Chris doesn't know. And he will like trying to summon like a frost. Like
Little
the start
frost.
of his eldest
yeah.
frost.
Hmm? Easy.
Oh, it appears.
Yeah.
You changed patrons. That's all.
Okay. I hope.
I like the new look.
Thank we need
You can't keep holding my hand, though. I'm just going to tell you right now, because I don't want to look like I'm holding your hand. Okay?
But it's really nice holding your hand.
Okay, but I don't want to look like you're dragging me around. Okay, so you can't.
Okay.
Does that make Z the child of the group now?
I'm not
You've
a child,
always been the
Hellfort.
child of the group.
The prince just giggles at this. Can't even help himself.
Okay.
Amador's like, oh, it's pretty funny.
It's fucking not. Steve takes his candy and goes to his room and slams the door.
Anyway, why don't we sit here for a minute and have a drink? And we're going to see the Brigganrocks today, yes? That's the goal, is to start walking in that direction at least.
That's the plan.
Okay. I'm going to do a short rest and use some of my hit dice because I'm...
Yeah. That's what I did.
You'll have to adjust the seat on the Zoom wheel.
Yes, blessedly, that's adjustable.
Hell, I could probably ride on this one's back at this point.
Oh, you must be kidding me with this.
Oh God.
What happened? Oh no.
Got a little bit back.
Wow, those are
The digital
terrible.
dice don't like me.
All right. Well,
Wow.
anybody else want to spend hit dice to regain some health?
I already spent mine.
Oh, you
They're in
did.
the chat. Yeah.
All right. We all only when we
I
got
wasn't
hurt.
sewing, so yeah. I'm back to just under full. Yeah, Z is currently pouting in his room about being called the child of the group.
How did an Elafor, how did I make that? That's magical, right? I'm not supposed to be able to do that.
Well, as you claimed, strange shit happens here.
Okay, fair, but ow. How do I do that again?
I don't know. We're going to have to explore that.
Okay.
So we should be going, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to eat breakfast and
I figured that
know.
was happening while we were all doing the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like nibbling on food. I'm like this was just a lot.
Yeah, so what is it? We just killed someone died. They came back as something different, which is not how the spell is supposed to work. You have made a cloak out of spider silk that has a giant raven head on it.
Yeah, how did that happen? I don't remember putting a raven head on it.
The only thing that seems normal out of this situation is Z. And Amador's like, come on, Z. It's not that bad. We're just joshing you.
Well, you're gonna get yeeted
Fuck
out
off.
of the you're gonna get yeeted out of the library in a minute anyway, because we're leaving. So either you get forcefully shot out of here or you can come with us. Grabbing my stuff and
Oh, we're leaving now? Z throws open his bedroom door and just books it for the door of the library. Let's go then.
Palinella is just buzzing next to you. It's like,
Shut up, Palinella.
You can't talk to a queen like that.
I
he
just
talks
did.
to everyone like that.
Fair.
And then the prince goes, yeah, it's true.
Z is equally rude to everybody. Z throws open the door and steps outside. Are the Corvids still around?
The Corvids?
The Corvids? The
Corrids.
Corrids?
They are like melded with the stone, but as soon as y'all start coming out, the queen Argentol comes up, a few of her court. She's assume you're well rested now.
Sure. As good as it's going to be.
We
And she
had an interesting night.
Looks
in
around
hell.
and she sees you're missing one, and you've gained a new one.
Same
No,
one.
that's the same one.
Hey, my name's Frizz. We met yesterday, but I was way shorter.
She kind of looks you. Now she's like, does this happen all the time to you?
I mean, I don't look like I looked last night either. So
Yeah, I know. She's looking between y'all. She's like, does this happen regularly
I'm an
between your
Eladrin.
humanoids?
I just kind of change a little bit here and there. That was a custody battle. It's a long story.
I killed him and he came back different.
Well, if you learn
Only because he asked about don't worry about it. It was
if you learn the history, I mean, kobolds were part dragons, so
anyway. We
He
should
had
go
two
to the
gods
mine.
fighting over him. One picked and one. It's a long story. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Well,
Put it this way: a much better one won than the alternative. So it was just a lot for this early in the morning.
And he can still kill you, so don't laugh at him.
Oh, Jesus. We're going to go talk to the Brigganrock.
they all
We're gonna
laugh at
see.
you. At this point, they're laughing at Z.
So he just makes a point to flip everybody off.
Perhaps he is more powerful than other members of your group. And they look at you.
What, you want to fight?
Well, Frizz, no. Frizz, Z is way more powerful than Frizz. Frizz.
Thanks, Riz.
Small people. And they all kind of just like nod and grumble together.
Short person energy, I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Once you all are ready, we will meet you here again, or we can meet you at Endelin's castle.
I think
Just
we'll
whisper
come
the
back
words to the stone. We will know.
I think we will come back here.
Talk to the stones. All right. We can probably do that as well.
Yeah, I don't want us to meet at Endelin's. I want us to have a plan where we can discuss far away.
Wait, I have a question. Can you hear and see everything through the stones?
No, it takes too much listening to always be connected.
Okay, do you know any screaming goats by chance?
Screaming goats.
There were screaming goats. Yes.
There were three of them, very loud.
Very annoying.
One of the queen kind of looks around. One of the Brigganrocks comes up. You can tell it's one of the younger ones. And he's like, I've heard of the screaming goats.
Okay, well, since you do rock shit, maybe some rocks could fall on them. That's all I'm saying. All right,
I'm
let's
going
go
to
to the
talk to the
mines.
Brigganrocks. Don't listen to him. I start walking away.
They have it coming. He calls back over his shoulder as he follows after Glick. Go on, Frizz.
They were pretty dickish. And
Yeah,
the queen just
but they
kind of
don't
looks
deserve
at him. And he
Death.
kind of steps back.
I didn't say anything about death, Glix, says D with overly innocently. I just said rocks should fall. That's all.
Good luck, champions.
Thanks. We're going to need it.
And back into the stone they go.
And I start marching my ass directly to the
The direction of the mines.
southeast, because I know where I'm going.
And I
Z's
think,
still going to hang back with Frizz.
unless you
at
have
the end.
anything else, we're going to call this a session. And we'll start next session at the Brigganrock Mines.
Yay.
So I feel that was
Frizz,
that was a fun bit of
Yeah.
payoff to one of our little story beats there. Let's see
I
how
think
that
so
plays
too.
Out.
I like it.
I'm going to see how this is going to play out with Endelin, because now it's not that we got to kill her to save Umberly.
Yeah.
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 Frizz is here by choice now.
Yes.
Mhm.
Or is he?
Or is he? Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you, Syvy, for the big old hunk of bits. Gave me a little
Syvy.
bit of an extra kick to those gifts from the Shadowfell today. I sent a message to Ray like, hey, how much chaos do you want to go with this?
Oh, no.
Special gift. You said you wanted to be a dragon. Guess what? So let's let the people tell you who they are and what they're up to, and we're gonna roll out. So, Loader.
Hi, I'm Joe Perez, otherwise known as Loader on the internet. You can find me everywhere at LoaderZJ, LODURZJ. I am an award-winning miniature painter. I am the czar of podcasts for Blizzard Watch. I talk about nerdy things a lot, and I really enjoy doing so.
And you're pretty good at it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Next up, Ray.
Hello, my name is Ray. I'm a music streamer here on Twitch, but I do D&D streams as well. Well, twice a week. One once a year with Dimples and Dice and these amazing folks. And then the other one is every wait Thursday. Yes, every Thursday with Orijax that was here. And we currently are dealing with politics because we are trying to save a bunch of kobolds and trying to let them into the society again, which is cool, really, really cool. So technically, I'm trying to I'm trying to save Kobold, which is my past character, which is Frizz. That is now okay. It's all meta. It's confusing. Anyway, I'm also planning to doing more streams on April with a lot of gamings more and maybe like community games as well. So go check it out. It's fun times on my stream. That's it.
Excellent. Thank you. Next up is Panda.
Hi, I'm Trish and/or Panda. I am at Awkwardish Panda everywhere on the internet. I am very busy right now. This week, starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., Monday through Friday, I'm going to be streaming from 9 a.m. until I can no longer stream because I'm tired. Working on a massive community art project for Wayward Revelry Crisis Center, which we are going to be raising money for as part of Streaming for Survivors this week. I will be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Friday evening I believe it's at 4 p.m. Pacific. I will be on a panel on Wave's channel discussing parasocial relationships and relationships in the digital world. So I will be on that. And then Saturday, you will catch me at C2E2, most likely, as long as my legs don't give out on me between then and now, because I've been at a con for 4 days already this week. And then I'll be back here next Sunday, but come through for the fundraiser. It's a really, really important cause. They are a gender confirming rape crisis center. They're going to be rebranding shortly. So we kind of tweaked our project a little. We're going to be doing a big cross stitch project that says Streaming for Survivors 2023 on it. It's going to be a big rainbow balloon, and then people can donate to have pops of confetti put or have their name put on the project or what have you. And then we're going to send it to Wave to hang in their new streaming room that they are in the process of building right now. And then I'm going to be taking a couple of weeks off. I will be here, obviously, on Sunday mornings, but I'm going to take about a week and a half off of streaming. We'll be coming back with Panda U starting next month, where I will be teaching people how to draw my flat pack dungeon tiles. And then in between that, we will be painting minis and occasionally playing games. Busy Panda for a little bit.
Super busy.
But I have room to be on more shows. Hire me, please.
You have a break built into there. Smart move. Excellent. So do check out all of everyone's streams. And last but certainly not least, Red.
Hello, everyone. I'm Red. I'm a writer and DM mostly, an occasional player. You can only find me here really on the internet on Sundays. I have not been using my Twitter for months, and I'm not a big social media person anyway. But if I get up to anything else, you will be the first to know here on Sundays at Wayward Revelry.
Perfect. And I'm Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice. You can find me here doing this on Sundays. You can also find me over on High Shelf Collective on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, playing Cyberpunk Red. We are coming into our final episode this next week. It is the finale. So do come and check us out. We found out what the hell happened to my old friend and mentor. And we might have chopped up some bodies along the way, and some other things have happened. There's some shrooms that are doing some wild shit. And my character is maybe becoming the bad guy. This is what happens when you work for corporations. Oops. Anyway, be sure you're following Rollin' These 20s over on Twitter. Just leave it at that. Make sure you're following. Stuff is going down. So we thank you very much. We are going to go and raid my friend Kelly the Opera Geek, who's online now, and we will see you all next week. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.
Peace.